It's showtime! Hey, everybody. Okay, let's see what goes on here. We'll wait for everybody to come in. Oh my gosh, we got a show for you tonight. I couldn't get my OBS to going today, so we're doing this instead. So let me make sure I've got everybody in here I needed to. Make sure I send her a link. I don't know what happened with the OBS today, so we'll just go with this today. Hey, everybody. Tracy, Gary, Captain. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the my OBS today. I have no idea. None. But I'll get it worked out. So, Red, Juan, Janie, little Rosie, how you doing today, babe? I saw that you were getting your infusion today, and I hope everything's going good, baby. Princess, hello. Hello. It's your girl, Rebecca. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Janie. Twister, hello. I'm waiting. This is her first time on here, and she's real nervous. No, but I should, right? I should. Far, hello. I don't know what the hell is with it. I don't know. I can pull up the program fine, but my camera for some reason isn't working on there, and I've reset it, and I'm still having problems with it. So I just need to take some time and do that. Hey, now listen, while I'm waiting for my guest, I want to tell you guys what I've got coming on Friday evening. Now listen, you guys all know about BYO, right? Well, listen, you guys are going to love this. I've got a gal by the name that's part of the BYO Spirit Paranormal group, and she is a psychic medium. Her name is Marta, and she will be here this evening. And she is also, I've also got her coming on with Paula, who is just a sweetheart. And hi, hippie Mandy. Hello. And she's a paranormal investigator. I think, and then next week I'm going to try getting C. Marie on here. She was just on Katie's show last week, so I thought it was kind of too soon to bring her back on. So we'll try getting her on next week. But this Marta is a psychic medium, and she is very good from what I understand. And hi, Punky. Well, Captain, go take a shower, Captain. I don't know where she's at. I know she's got a lot of family issues. I need to get a hold of her and make sure she's okay. Yeah, I do need to get a hold of her. She's got some family issues she's been dealing with also. Let me make sure that my little friend got my message. Let me see. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on with her, but I do need to check on her. There's my BYO Spirit Paranormal. Oh. Wow, I got to remember that. See, my memory is so bad. There she is. I'd like you to come on now, honey. I sent you the link in your DM. Just click on that link and it'll bring you in. Make sure that you have your YouTube muted and just come on in. Hi, Miranda, Cheryl, Irish Marie. I'm so glad to see you coming in, lady. My little chaos. BYO Spirit Paranormal are the folks that we'll be having on Friday night. Um, my voice cracked you up, Captain? I will tell her, Kitty, for sure, baby. I sure will. I sure will. Um, I do too. What I'm going to ask of all of you guys, Stormy Jane, hello. Bev, hello. Um, I'm glad y'all are in here. Miranda, hello. Red. Um, so I would like you all to share this channel. Let me explain something, a little something that's on my mind. And I take this as a form of flattery. So I've got other channels that are also starting to do showcasing. But through circumstances that I have found out, I will not be advertising who I'm going to have on here until the day of the show or tell you folks, because these people are getting my guests on before I get them on. So I'm just going to keep it a secret who's coming in, so I can get first stabs at him, because I'm stingy that way. It's okay, Mandy. I mean, I take that as a form of flattery, actually. And it's a good deal to help people's channels grow, to showcase people. So, but I'm just going to, oh, Brad. But I'm just going to keep it a secret who I've got coming on, except BYO. Let me tell you, I'm gonna put on some chapstick, because I didn't put on any lipstick. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I've got a lot of stuff coming, and I'm really looking forward to it. Let me tell you a little something that happened to me today. This is how good these psychic mediums and readers are. I'm just telling you. And this is the honest to God truth, guys. Honest to God truth. So, and I wasn't, I do too. I love chapstick, Molly. Hello. Jerry Lynn, hello. Now listen, you guys. How do I say this? Hang on just a minute. Oh, Paula. Oh, I got somebody coming in. Hello? Hello? There she is. There she is, my little miss. How are you, darling?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
You're a little bit, can you talk some more for me?
How are you? Can you hear me? I can go.
Yeah, you're breaking up, babe. You sound like you're in a tin can.
I have a rooster. Hold on. Let me put a rooster on.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's your connection, sweetie pie. Oh, wow, Janie. Yeah, I just love chapstick. I wear it all the time. All the time. My lips get real dry for some reason. I think it's, the mixture of the oxygen and that kind of thing. But okay, Kitty. Just let me know when you're ready, little miss. So anyway, this is how good these paranormal people are. I have not been doing good this last couple weeks. I mean, let's just be honest. I haven't been. So anyway, this morning, when you get ready, little miss, just holler at me, babe, and we'll continue.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can get my mic to work.
Yeah, you're still sounding like you're a little bit disconnected.
Let me try to go out and back in.
Okay, honey. Orange cream burst. Oh, that sounds good. Oil and O2 don't get along. Yeah, I know, but it's not. I'm not putting it up in my nose. I'm putting it on my lips. And I'm telling you what, I would be worried. Yeah, never mind. I won't even go there. So anyway, I went up to the corner store this morning, and on my way home, I said to myself, I really need to get a hold of Paula. BYO because I wanted her to come on the show Friday night. Um, and I had left my phone at home because I'm just 5 minutes away from the store, right? So I get in the house and my phone's going off. Well, no, it didn't go off. I checked my messages. Let me reiterate on that. I checked my messages, and on my messages was a message from Paula saying, Uber, can you contact me when you have a chance? So I did. I contacted her, and she said, I have a feeling I needed to talk to you. She said, I could see that you haven't been doing very good the last couple of weeks, and I'm worried about you. I'm like, holy shit. Anyway, I won't tell you our whole conversation, but isn't that funny? I was thinking about her, and then she had left me a message, and it was probably at the same time that I was thinking about her. Now that's good. That's good, right? Anyway, just a little tidbit. Yeah. So I've got some guys coming on here this next week that are going to be good. But you know what, guys? I think, and I hate to do this, I just hate to do this, depending on how I feel, but I have to draw my eyeline on, or my eyebrows on today. They don't even match my hair color, but I hate to do black. I'm looking in here, looking at myself. God, I look old. I need a facelift. You're so bad, Mr. Boot. Hey, Adams. Adams went today on the beach and he got me some shells, which I just love. I can't wait. I'm going to give him my home address and he's going to send them to me. I can't wait. Can't wait. Thank you, Jamie. Well, you know what? It's after the chemo, my damn eyebrows and my eyelashes didn't grow back. Now, I've got eyelashes, don't get me wrong, but you can hardly see them. This right here is all tattooed. My eyeliner here, that's tattooed. And right there, that's all tattooed from years ago. And I need to get it redone, but I can't afford it. Duct tape works wonders. No shit, right? No shit. I need to come up with a character with my face like this, you know? Yeah. So I do. Thank you for the compliments, but this is what y'all have to look forward to when you reach my age, right? Little Miss, there she is again. Are you there? Are you there, Little Miss? I see your picture, babe. Unmute your mic, sweetie pie.
Is that better?
Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, there I am. Sorry.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. I hope you're well.
I'm doing good, sweetie. Hey, listen, do you mind if I read them the message that you sent me on DM?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I think what you do is phenomenal. And and I hold up the highest regard for you doing this. So
well, I think anybody would do it.
Now, Little Miss works as a hospice for hospice. So, folks, I'm going to read you this message that she sent to me. And she says, I really don't know if this would be considered a paranormal, as I myself do not see it as paranormal. But my dad died when I was 8, and there was no closure for me. I became fascinated with understanding death. As an adult, we decided to keep my grandmother home on hospice. That was a wonderful experience. I then decided hospice work was for me. God bless you. Although I had a nursing background, I did not want to be a hands-on nurse. I was trained as a psych tech and knew that I could help. Anyway, a summary of what I do is talk to patients and family members about whatever is on their mind, ease fears, and help resolve issues that weigh on their minds so that they can have what we call a good death. I'm often requested to be at their bedside as they pass. And what I say has always amazed, and what I see has always amazed me and really helped myself with my fascination of death. I grew up as a German Baptist. I'm with you, sister. My grandfather did too, which all I can compare them to is to the less extreme Amish. In my 20s, I woke up and saw reality, and let's just say I am not a religious person now. But watching patients talk to people I don't see, looking right through me, reaching out to someone I cannot see, seeing the looks on their faces, the twinkle in a before dull eye is amazing. Seeing what I believe to be the soul or whatever leave the body sometimes is there. Well, just wanted to share that with you. Hugs, 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 kiss, 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 Molly. You know what? I was so intrigued with this story. I mean, I'm telling you what, I have been in many cases where hospice has taken over and helped a dying patient and friends when I've been there. These people are absolutely phenomenal. And I want to thank you, little miss.
I do it volunteer like. I don't get paid for it. And I made sure that of that because I didn't want the patient to say, "Oh, you're paid here just to be with me," which is not true. I'm there for the person themselves. Therefore, I choose to be there, but I am there, and
Wow.
it's really changed my life, and I mean for the better. And I think if people gave themselves the opportunity to do it, they would. It really is a wonderful experience.
So, how long have you been doing this?
Since 2005.
Since 2005.
Is when I started. When I lost my grandmother, and then I went and followed around with the hospice nurses, and I saw that they needed, the nurses were there for the care and stuff, but what they also needed was closure, talking. They had so much, people have so much on their family, the patient, and they just want to get stuff off their mind. And once they get once they get that closure that they have, whatever they're holding on to, once that's done with, then they let go, and it's a wonderful thing to see that.
It
It's like they say,
is.
the weight off your shoulders, and that's what it is.
And do you think,
And it's
do you,
funny, the things.
well, Molly, now, do you think that with them letting go of a lot of the stuff that they have on their mind to even a stranger like yourself, do you think that helps them in their passing?
Oh, it does, because a lot of times they don't have, say, a sister that they haven't talked to, and that just contacting that sister and having them come see, it gives it to them. People hold on as long as they can until they feel that things are resolved. And once they feel that, okay, I'm done here, I've done, they just let go. And that's
God
with
bless
adults and
you.
also with children.
Oh, and your heart has just got to break at times.
It In the beginning, it was hard, yes. It's a life cycle. We're born and we die. We celebrate death. We don't celebrate death like we celebrate life, but it is an important part in someone's life. I mean, we have to, we have some people that don't want to be there present with their family members dying. And I feel that's so selfish, because that's really all they want. They just be surrounded with the ones that they love. And
Well, now,
I understand about grieving.
so some of your experiences in passing, watching these people pass, can you tell me one that stands out in your mind the most?
I had a little girl, and she was about 10, and she had some kind of degenerative brain tumor or something, and she just loved ponies. Well, I have raised ponies and had ponies my whole life, and I the pony that I had growing up. And she said, "Oh, I just would dream just to ride them." And then I went in one day, and she says, "I had a dream of Bully. His name was Bully. I had a dream of Bully, and he was out in the forest, and he but I felt that if I went with him, I wouldn't come back. I says, oh, okay, well. And she had a few more of those dreams, and then one day she says, I see Bully again. He's out in the forest, and he wants me to go with him, and I want to go with him. I go, well, go pet him. Just go pet, go. And she says, I'm gonna go with Bully. He's got big spots on him, and I never told her what my ponies look like. And my ponies are always they're big polka dots on them. And I just told her, he was a brown pony. Well, she says, well, all the spots that he has, and I'm gonna get on him, and we're gonna go. And she passed, and it just blew my mind.
Oh
Because
my gosh.
I had lost Bully when I was 12. But he was my pony from when I was 2.
So your pony
and
came to get her.
Yeah, and he said she would have dreams about him. But he would be out, and she didn't feel that if she would go get him or go pet him, that she wouldn't come back. That he
Oh
was,
my gosh.
and then she finally said, I'm gonna go get him. And she went and she passed, and it was stuff like that. It's just what we call as a good death. There's no trauma.
Right.
It's just peaceful and loving, and that's how it.
Exactly. Exactly. So, okay. So I know you're real nervous about being on here, honey, but all you have to do is look at me and you're fine. You're doing a great job. So I know you said you didn't know what to talk about, but I'm going to ask you all kinds of questions because I'm interested in death just like you are. So, I've always been told that some people don't like to have anybody around when they're passing away. Is that true?
I've very rarely, very rarely. I've always had. I've had been called and said so and so wants you there, and I was at not very far with my son, and I got a call, and this older gentleman I've been working with, they says, well, we think he's ready, and he wants you to come. I says, well, I'm at Knott's Berry Farm with my son, so we got on all the rides and that. About 4 or 5 hours later, I was able to get in there, and I sat next to him. He grabbed a hold of my hand, and he just went. It's like they have the ability to. It's like they said he waited for you all day,
Right.
all day
Right.
long. He waited for you.
Oh
I
my
had
gosh, that just had to broke your
one
heart.
gentleman that he was a firefighter in his younger days, and he was real. I don't want nobody to see me cry. I don't want anybody around me. And he was kind of the only one that wanted to be alone. But at the very, very end, he was glad not to be alone. So I can't say definitively I want to be alone.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now that's kind of what I've heard, but I guess everyone is different in their own passing.
Yeah, everybody's different.
So,
You don't
okay,
know.
and in your letter to me, or in your note to me, you also said that you can see them reaching or talking to people that
Oh,
like
yes.
they're looking straight through you. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, oftentimes I'll be either sitting at the bedside or kneeling at the bedside, holding their hand, talking to them, and they'll be just looking right past me, and I'm like, and it's like they want me out of the way because they want to see what's behind me. And
Oh,
I ask, the ones that are not too many are coherent or able to talk at this point, but they'll kind of motion for me to get out of the way. I'm blocking the view, and there's this big smile on their face, and they see whatever they see. And
have they ever
many
told
times they'll reach out.
do they ever tell you what they're looking at?
Yeah, I've seen, brother or sister or husband, or my mother's there. She's wearing this and that, and I said, yeah, should I have your mother sit next to me? And it's just whatever.
Oh,
Whatever brings them comfort, and yeah, it's amazing, and it's I had one person say that Ed McMahon was there. I don't know what the relation to Ed McMahon was, but Ed
No
McMahon was
kidding.
there. I asked him, well, where's Johnny Carson? And they know Johnny Carson wasn't there. And
Oh my
I don't know if they
gosh.
wanted them to bring in the sweepstake or what, but yeah, it's
Maybe they had like a strange connection to him in some sorts or down the road or
yeah, who knows?
wow.
It's hard though. Yeah, I mean, I took it hard in the beginning because I got so emotionally involved, and I still get emotionally involved, and I give my 100% to each person.
Right. Well,
But
absolutely.
I I figure, if I would have known this person in life, I would have given them my 100% also. So I'm going to give them my 100% in this part of their life, and
Which
hopefully
is
that,
just as important as birth. Death is just
yeah,
as important.
it is, and it should be, and I say really celebrated, but in a way it should, because it's a milestone. It's a milestone that we all go through, and it should be.
Right.
I think it's an
You are an
American thing.
amazing
In America,
person.
well, thank you, but I'm not. Like I say, I think if people given the opportunity, they would. They would do as I do. They would understand.
Right.
They
So
People say
so
they don't have the in them, but everybody has it in them.
well, and I can believe that because I know that through personal experience, my own family member couldn't be around knowing that my mother was sick and going to eventually pass. Um, so I can imagine uh, what it's like when you don't have anybody else around, and if you're there holding their hand, I just can imagine the comfort that you bring to them doing that.
Yeah, and even the ones that have family around, sometimes they don't want their family to see them in that state, or they don't want them to. They feel that it's going to burden them even more, so they don't tell them their family members things that they will tell me,
Right,
because they want their family members to be at peace and this and that, and
right.
so
Oh my gosh, I just, you know, and you're fascinated, like I said, with death, just like I am. I would love to have been a coroner, to be honest with you, if I could have done it. Um, and I know that sounds morbid, but I look at it as just like giving birth to a baby. You have your birthdays, you die from the minute you were born, and it's just a
yeah.
process of life. We all run our expiration date at some point in time. But have you thought about this? Is going to sound strange now, but I got to ask you: have you thought about your own death and what it would be like to pass
I
away?
have, of course, I have. I've been not to say obsessed with death, but just preoccupied with it.
Right,
And I've always said that I'd like to just everybody pose me and take pictures with me while I'm dead. I know that's morbid, but
no, no,
just
it's not.
have a lasting, like Weekend at Bernie's, just prop me up in different props and funny things, and say goodbye, and that's it.
You know,
I mean,
and that reminds me. So I did some research on funerals, and this one funeral home actually had this one kid posed on a motorcycle dead.
yeah, I've seen that. I've seen a boxer propped up, in his boxing clothes like he was boxing.
Yep, I've seen another one sitting in
And
a
I think
chair.
that's
So, I
awesome. I think
mean,
that's beautiful.
yes, that is beautiful because it's what they were like in their real life, and they're celebrating their life when they pass away. So,
Yeah, and if you want, the people that you're leaving behind, you want them to a lasting impression. Well, yeah, that's you don't want to see them just soul laying down in a casket. I mean, why not see them how you want to remember them? And that's how you remember them.
exactly,
I think that's
exactly.
awesome. I wish that was. Don't be a wuss. You're not tearing up. There's nothing to be a wuss about. I mean, emotions are human emotions.
Right.
There's
Good
nothing to be a wuss about cheering up.
good morning, everybody. I don't mean to be ignoring anybody, and I apologize. I'm reading the chat here as we go. And we have little Miss STFU on, and she works for Hospice as a volunteer. And she is with people in their last leg of life. And she goes in and speaks with them and holds their hands and discusses things with them. And basically, she's just a tender heart to be there for them in their passing, and even before they get there. Which I hope to God, that happens for me. So she is a very, very special person, and it takes a special person to work for hospice, I'll tell you. So I am very blessed to have her here today.
Oh, thank
You are a sweetheart. I'm so glad you reached out to me. I really am.
I even had a man that told me that he could die now because he was worried that Hillary Clinton was going to be president, and that was just wearing on him. And he says, "Okay, I'm okay now. I can leave the world knowing that it's in good hands because Hillary's not president." And that just cracked me up.
No kidding.
A weight on him. He just would hand wring about it. Oh gosh, and he just a big relief, and then
Oh my God! Now,
which is funny.
I'm going to read you a few comments, okay?
Okay.
Molly, Far Far Away says, my stepfather was at home and all the family went in and said goodbye, but I just couldn't go in and see him because I wanted to remember him the way he was. I regret that every day, 11 years of guilt. What do you have to say to her about that, Molly?
We all, that's why I like to talk to the family too, because you're not going to be remembering them that way. I mean, it's hard for us. I mean, it was hard for me to see my grandma just waste away. But I still, you still remember, but don't have no guilt because, your family members, they know. And the last thing they want to do is to upset you. And if you seeing them was going to upset you, then they would rather that you not upset seeing them to upset you.
Yep.
So there's a guilt. There's nothing. You don't hold on to guilt for that because this guilt is a evil thing. You just gotta let things pass.
It is. It is. And you know what? And they're probably looking down on you and telling you it's okay.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So try to lift yourself from that guilt, sweetie. Far, far away. They're at peace, and it's okay. It's okay. And I'll be honest with you. And Molly, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes it is not a peaceful death. Sometimes it's a very hard thing to watch.
Yeah.
And I would suppose that is all a personal choice, whether or not you want to be there or not. So that is a choice you would need to make. And you got to just look down the road,
Yeah, you have to take care of yourself too. You have to realize that if seeing that, experiencing that is going to upset you, from days, the rest of your life, then don't do it. But then also realize that you need to keep in mind that your loved ones, that you have let them know what, how you feel. Because that's what a lot of people, I wish I would have told them this. I wish I would have told them that. And that's, nobody wants to have that. I wish I should have. Nobody wants to live with that. I should have.
Exactly.
So as adults, and I'd say as adults, that we should not do that.
Exactly. Thank you, Steve. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much. I have learned through the passing people that, and you're absolutely right, woulda, shoulda, coulda. If there's anything I would wish somebody would have told me, and it would have been, say what is on your mind, say you're sorry, say I love yous. You never know what tomorrow can bring. So, and do you see a lot of people coming in when they see their loved ones passing, Molly, and saying that they're sorry or talk with them?
Yeah, I have the worst. That's most of my work is aftercare with the family, and I get a lot of, guilt, just guilt, and I tell them that's there's nothing to be guilty about. You were here as much as you could be here, and the last thing that the person wanted was to cause you pain, to make you feel uncomfortable, and if being in there with them while they passed made you uncomfortable, that's not what they wanted. And it's I have to say to each their own. If there's some people in this world that are heartless and cruel, and they don't care.
Right.
And
yeah. And that's a shame, isn't it?
yeah, because I know that they're miserable people, and the rest of they live in misery, and that's how they.
Yeah.
So.
Now, has it been your experience, Molly, that I know they say during the last steps of death that they are completely unaware of who is around them. But I don't know if I believe that or not. What is your thought on that?
They're aware. They're aware. Just like people that are in a coma are aware of what's going on around them. I mean, they're aware.
Okay.
And I found even the ones that have been mentally just gone the whole time, just catatonic, just out the whole time, they'll perk up and they'll use eye contact before they go. They're aware. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe they are.
That's what I was I never really thought about that to the extent where I didn't believe it. But a lot of people say that the soul's already gone. It's just the shell there. And, they're just taking their last breaths and stuff. But I don't know. I always felt like they were still there in spirit. So,
yeah, I think I believe it.
Yeah. So what else can you tell us during the last stages of life? What do people pretty much try to get them? Are they scared once they've come to the conclusion that they're passing away? Are they scared?
There's scared, and then there's the bargaining. They blame God. If I would, what if I do this? Can I, live? And then there's then there's sadness.
Rosie.
They're sad, and then there's acceptance. That's the stages, that we all go through those stages. That's just like, denial, guilt.
Right.
And then once they have accepted it, that's what they call, the good death. And there's some that don't accept it, and they'll fight to the very end.
Oh, bam, Rosie. Bam, bam, bam. Thanks, Ethel. I love you, Ethel. Thank you. Little Rosie said she needed to hear from you today.
Well, I'm
Molly.
glad I could help you.
I don't know
on Twitter,
if you know
and if anybody ever needs to talk or say anything
Little Rosie
or ask
is
any
battling cancer, and she needed to hear you today.
Well, like I said, I'm on Twitter. If anybody has any questions or just wants to talk, I'm very open. I've got nothing to hide.
So
I'm not going to save somebody's feelings too. I'm not going to lie to somebody to make them feel better. That's not what I can do. But
right. Well, and I love you too, Ethel. I love you too, baby. Little Rosie, hook up with Little Miss, and she's on Twitter, and I know she'd be more than happy to talk to you, Ethel. So please hook up with her. She's a very compassionate young lady. And I'm telling you, Molly, I'm so grateful that you came on today because so many people are afraid to talk about death.
Yes. And, it's only been a couple hundred years that, we have sourced out death to undertakers and stuff like that. But, we used to take care of our family, at home, and they still do in some Asian countries and stuff. I think it's gotten away from us, so we've just kind of put blinders on it, and we just kind of live life. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, and then when it happens, they're just hit like a ton of bricks.
Exactly.
And it's
You are
something that
so right. Molly,
it's something you see.
Lady Raiden has a question for you, and she asks you, Molly, do you think brain death patients are aware of those around them? My mom was brain dead, and my sister and I were by her side. I wonder if she knew we were there.
I believe so. I believe so.
Okay. Have you
The
worked
spirit,
with?
I believe it.
Have you been with uh, patients that are brain dead towards the end?
I have. I have, and I mostly work with their family.
And
I believe so. I
okay,
can't say I can't say anything that I say yes, this is true, because I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what goes on after we can't say that I do. But I
right,
can just say what I believe and what I see and what my experiences.
right. Well, and Spirit Wolf says, Lady Raiden returns her body may not have, but her spirit heard you loud and clear.
Exactly. The spirit, yeah. Spirit sees it.
So that's
And
very comforting.
I've seen, you can almost
Thank you.
see when a spirit leaves a body. It's the body just releases.
Now, have
It
you
just,
ever seen a spirit leaving a body? I mean, you can tell when they quit breathing, but have you actually, I mean, have you been able to, and I know it sounds strange, but I mean, I've been able to tell when a spirit leaves a body. Um, Not all the time, just in one case, one case. But are you able to
I can
see that?
tell. I can tell. I can't say that I've seen it. I've known that when there's been pets in the room, that I've seen pets follow something. But as for me, I usually can tell, like, I can just, the final breath, and then just that the body gets smaller. And they've even been experiments where the body loses weight, amount of weight from when they
Wow.
pass. So I don't, yeah, but definitely I've seen, animals follow things, and I can't see anything, but I just see the body, just, you could just see
See,
the change, you know,
now my
the
dad
eye
had
from,
Lou Gehrig's, and he had a little dog that he stayed with him. I mean, this dog was kind of like mine, but worse. He never left my dad's side. He was always on his chest. I mean, this dog never left my daddy's side, and it was always in his arms. But when my dad, he had Lou Gehrig's, and then he fell into a diabetic coma and passed away. And the minute my dad took his last breath, his dog got off of my dad.
yeah. My grandma had a Yorkshire Terrier, and he was there, and he howled and howled when she was gone.
See?
He looked for her, and he knew she was there. He still was wandering looking for her, which was
Yes.
that was hard.
Oh my God. You are such a godsend, Molly. I can't tell you how much I cherish what you do for a living, or you volunteer. But I mean, God bless you. It's got to bring you a lot of, and I shouldn't say joy, but fulfillment to know that you're helping people.
And it brings me joy. It brings me. I think it's. I think I can say that that's what I needed to do. I was so messed up about my father's death, and it was just a mental thing, as a child, and just went through high school as a weird kid, and was just kind of lost. And doing this really, made me okay with myself. I'm able to live with myself now. As before, I couldn't be in my own skin. I was disturbed.
Oh,
That's the only way I could say it. I was disturbed.
bless your heart. Bless your heart. And, I've got to say that I can't see you going home and not thinking about this at the end of the day.
I don't take it home.
You don't? Oh my gosh, I would be
I
bawling all the
don't.
time.
Well,
Wow.
I do, but I do that. I also need to come home, for my family. I can't be a big Debbie Downer, the rest of everybody, because it's not. It's. I feel like
Wow.
I've done something, and as little
You
as
know
it
what
is,
I'm
I mean,
gonna
I
do?
may not build a house.
Right.
As little as I do, because I'm not. I don't. My goose is out there, and I don't do very much, but a little bit that I can do, I could tell that it helps. I could tell. There's no feeling to know that I've helped somebody on their last time in their life.
Oh, doggone it. You know what? I'm going to read some of these comments, Molly.
Okay.
Little Miss Rosie just got done saying in here. Let me scroll up and see. Where'd you go, Ethel? I'm looking for you. Ethel. I'm good, China Berry. Thank you. Serene is how they look once they pass. And for me, it's like a color comes back into their face for a while. Wow. Little Rosie, Little Rosie said to you, Molly, hearing her gives me more peace about my future.
Well, good. I'm glad, and that's what I want people to think. I don't want.
It's nothing to be afraid of, is it, Molly?
No, nothing at all. Nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be the first one to do it. Everybody, it's.
Yep.
And it's up to you how you want it to go. If you want to go struggling and you want to go, then that's how or if you want to just go.
Very good point, Molly. Very good
It's up to the
point.
person.
Twister said it was needed for both you and the people. Was meant to be Molly. You're amazing, they said, Molly.
Oh, well, thank you. Like I said, it's not amazing. I think if given the opportunity, many people would do it. People say, "Oh, I can't. That's hard work. I can't do that." It really isn't.
Wow. You are amazing.
It's really not hard at all.
Do you guys have any questions for Molly? Well, we've got her on. We've got 15 minutes, and I'm going to leave the rest of this open for her. I'm going to let her talk, and we're going to answer questions. Leslie Ann said, I did volunteer work after my mother died. They say we become carers because we need something. Once we sort that out, that is when we leave that kind of calling. Yeah?
Yeah.
Kitty says, you are amazing, Molly. Tamara said, you are really amazing. Captain Buford said he loves you so much.
I really urge people to look in that, that maybe home and have extra time to maybe look in on, if not spending time in hospice, maybe donating magazines or, little things like that. It's really, any little thing makes, because hospice is a nonprofit organization. We don't, any little thing helps. And if you feel that you can't be there emotionally or whatever, just any little thing.
So like magazines maybe, or what, like a fruit basket with
stuffed animals.
Okay.
Or just little trinkets or whatever.
Okay. That's a good idea. So did you guys hear what she said? Because it is a nonprofit organization. They do take like gifts, like stuffed animals, trinkets, um, magazines. Um, so, yes, Spirit, she is a very beautiful person. Yes. And so, like she said, it's a nonprofit organization. And if you can't, she said, if you can't go in there emotionally and help volunteer, they always take, um, like magazines, care products, anything to help them. Oh, my mom knits teddy bears far, far away, said. That's cool. That's good.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So, have you been with a lot of children that have passed?
I see about 12, 10, 10 or 12. Yeah.
Oh, that would kill me. That right there would be the end for
That's,
me. I couldn't do that. Oh my gosh, my
yeah.
heart would break.
That's hardest on me. That's hardest on me. But they take it with, because they don't know. They they're the easiest. They're the easiest to work with. They're not dwelling on stuff. They're not harboring things.
Right,
It's just another chapter in their life.
right,
So in that
right.
case, it's easy. But
And
emotionally,
so here's
yeah.
another thing. I know for me, and I'll bring up two instances. For me, my biggest fear is suffocating to death, which is what will happen for me, because of my COPD. So I that's probably what's going to happen. So that is my biggest fear. But I know another fear for a lot of people, and me also, is pain. Um, are these folks' pain um, taken care of so that they're not having to pass with pain?
Oh, hospice is really very good with pain management. I've never. I mean, we make sure that. Yeah, they make sure I don't do any medications. But yeah, that's one of their biggest things is pain management. And yeah, nobody wants to be in pain. I mean, that's what you think is. You
Right,
think of death, you think of painful death, but no, they very good with pain management, and
right,
also coherence, to where they're not going to have them so doped up that they don't know what's going on, because they don't want to be out of it also, but they want to be pain free.
right.
So yeah, they
Exactly,
make.
exactly. Now, what state are you in, Molly?
I'm in Southern California.
So, is that a right to die state? It's not, is it?
No,
Okay. See,
no,
I'm
it's
in a
not.
right to die state. Uh, I think
That's wonderful. That's
yes.
wonderful.
Hmm. And I'll be honest with you all. Um, Oregon, Montana, and Washington is right to die state. Um, and I'll be honest with you all. Georgia was going to do that, but when she found out, and she's got the medication, when she found out that if she took the medication and started vomiting it all up because of her cancer, um, she opted not to do it. But I have thought of it, to be honest with y'all. I'm far from that point, but it's there. The option is there. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
And even though California is not, it's not legal for that, I'll have to say that doctors themselves are very compassionate people, and I believe that more of it happens than we're aware of, which is good. I mean, in a way, is good, but yeah, I believe that more people have an arrangement with their doctors,
right,
which
right,
good doctors. Yeah,
right. Well, and yeah, and Captain, yeah, it's all in your own beliefs. Absolutely, I'm 100% with that. Um, once a soldier, always a soldier. I agree with that. Sometimes your fear um, takes over that.
yeah.
So Yes, Oregon is. Yes, Tamara. Yep. Yep. All right.
Yeah, I
So
have
do
family in
any of
Oregon.
you have any questions for Molly?
Probably not. There's nothing much really to ask. Question.
Well, I'm look. They just love you to death, Molly, and I'm sure that you will be getting some DMs um, uh, from some people, especially Little Rosie, and I might even send you her Twitter DM or a Twitter name, Molly, if you don't mind, and you can get a hold of my Ethel for me and speak with her. I know it's a um, real big issue for her at this time, and she's got her fears, So
Yeah, Tamara, I did too. I was very scared of death. I just thought and I just when I was younger. I mean, I just would think about it, and I finally, got over that. But yeah, it's a terrible thing. I didn't start driving until I was 30 because I was afraid I was gonna go in a
right.
car accident,
Well, and I can remember growing
and
up
that's all
being
from
afraid of people that were dying. I can remember not even wanting to go in a room because I was scared like I'd catch it or something because I didn't understand the process when I was younger.
yeah.
So definitely. Well, hi everybody. Hi. Hugs and love and hugs. And
Well,
I
I'm glad
just
that I could answer, help everybody, anybody. If
huh,
I helped anybody, I'm glad. That's what I'm trying to do.
well, I just am so thankful that you came in today. And I want to
Thank
thank
you.
you very, very, very much,
Thank you.
Molly.
Thank you, everybody, for being so nice. I'm not a monster.
Oh, here's a question. No, you're
Thank you
not
all.
a monster. My goodness. You're just a doll. Foxy, thank you. Let's look here. Paula's, let me see. Gotta love Carpet Python says doctors do allow patients to die. They ultimately use a medication in terms of pain relief and keep upping the dose. And they do know what they are doing. I have heard that. Yes. Everybody's saying thank you, Molly, with big hearts. And I'm going to leave you guys with all of this. This Molly coming on here today ought to tell you all that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So tell somebody if you love them, you know, tell somebody you're sorry if you need to make amends. Tomorrow may be too late, folks. And you know what? Keep that love. Life is too short to be pissy. Come on, folks. You're pissing in your diaper, you're going to end up with diaper rash. Just remember that. And I got to remember what we got going on tomorrow. Oh, that's right. BYO is coming with a psychic medium and also a paranormal investigator. And these folks also have some lessons and some courses that they are going to be. I love you guys too. Why do you have that thing in your nose? Well, that boy, I have that thing in my nose so I can get high. Oh, it's okay, lady. Yeah. Apparently must just be a kid, right? Yep. Paula's partner in crime is coming to join her. And I just watched the first appearance of the guy that killed those 17 people at the school in Florida. It was chilling. Definitely needing to hug somebody. First appearance of that guy. Where was that at, Donna? Uh, isn't it amazing how really ignorant some people can be? Making fun of other people. Or if they, how ignorant why do you think I have this in my nose? I know you're watching. You're lurking. Why do you think I have it in my nose? To keep the boogers up my nose? To get high? To make my eyes open up. Why do you think? Broward County, they broadcast every day on Law and Crime Network. Okay, I'll have to look it up. I will have to look it up. Boogers, to keep the boogers pushed up my nose, Donna. Yep. I am starting a fashion trend. I need a little hoolie bobs to, prim and prop this up. It's just people are so ignorant, right? I could take it off if I want. If that makes you feel a lot more comfortable, I could take it off for a little while. To stop a leaky nose, absolutely. Boogie nose, boogie hose. Bling it out. Yes, I do need to bling it out. It's a fashion trend. Absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, some people are just plain ass ignorant, right? And I mean people like that I will call ignorant. Oh, you know what? I need to get, because these cannulas I can take off. I have to exchange them out. Well, thank you, lady. I appreciate y'all looking out for me. I really do. I really do. Um, with a shop vac, yeah. So I need something that would like a little cover to go on these right here is what I need. Radar, thanks Molly and Katie for this chat. Subjects a lot of people are uncomfortable talking. So this was a good way for people to talk about things and meet others that can help with their questions and concerns. The Simple Joys, oh boy, I need to talk with y'all. Simple Joys, can you get a hold of me on Twitter? It's under ubergooberlady, so we can set up an appointment or a time to get you on the show. I would love to get you on. I've got first exclusive. You have a green tube too? Yeah, I do too. Well, this is white, but then it goes into a green tube. Yeah. So, yeah. So I know it. He's on the prowl. He is on my shit list. I'm telling you guys what. He took off even on the caregiver yesterday. So Bentley is going to be on a long leash. As soon as I can get it set up, he's going to be on a long leash, and he is not going to be able to run wild anymore. I'm worried about him getting run over. Anyway, no, not yet, Chaos. I just let him out right before, and I come on here to get on, and he was like already barking, wanted back out. I said, hell no. You go lay down. Go lay down. Be good. So I work during trivia. Woo, trivia. Trivia. Now, Amanda Love's got this trivia thing going on. I'm telling you what, them kids are smart. I sat there and watched them last night. Them kids are smart. I'm telling you. But Simple Joys, please get a hold of me so I can get you on the show. I would love it. Love it, love it, love it. He is demanding, Donna. Harley is not. Harley is not. And I even told my doctor yesterday that, and sounds terrible, but if I can't keep him on a leash and quit running from me, because what happens is he takes off and he goes down the street, and then I got to try chasing him without any oxygen on because my hose doesn't reach that far. And then I start breathing and I start getting dizzy, and if I could fall down and hurt myself, it would be really, really bad. I know it. He's so spoiled. So anyway, yeah. Chaos was whooping up on everybody. I love my chaos. I love my chaos. Yeah, but you were beating up on everybody, Chaos. I think you were cheating. I was watching last night. I thought you were cheating, Chaos. So, okay, everybody. So tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, I may come on tomorrow at noon. I may, but listen, y'all, I got to work on my OBS and see what's going on, why I can't get on my camera on. But There he is. He's looking for something. Okay, y'all. I love you. I love you a lot. I want to thank my special guest, Molly. What a doll. What a doll. And what she does. Oh, my gosh. So, oh, yeah, he is, Donna. He is. Ninja Bentley. You got that right. He's so bad. You hear him? Yep. You heard his name. Streaker in the house. I love you all too. I love you all very much. Ethel, I love you. Uh, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, not even close. Nope. So, yes, and Mal, I saw your new gay. I saw your new snake. God, she's beautiful, beautiful. And then I saw you out with was it Tess yesterday? She was at the door, wanted to come out. So I watched that too. He's looking for trouble. Yes, he is, Radar. Okay. So do it, Jake Bentley. Captain, I love you guys. I love you, Tamara Chaos. I love everybody. You all have a good day. And I will see you. Yes, he did say that. I will see you all tomorrow. And remember, we've got special guests tomorrow night. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'll get a hold of Elisa and see. Well, I'm glad I could. Be your morning coffee. Have morning coffee with you. Cheers. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Have a great day.